A 150-pound cane Corso returned to the shelter 5 times. Too reactive, too obsessive, too vigilant. Labeled defective and scheduled for euthanasia. Then, one family with a diabetic child discovered her flaw was actually a superpower. 5 families, 5 returns. 5 different reasons why a 150-pound blue cane Corso named Storm was defective. Pinewood Rescue Shelter had seen a lot of dogs come and go, but Storm's file was the thickest they'd ever kept. Returned once is unfortunate. Twice is a pattern. 5 times, that's a death sentence in the rescue world. She's too reactive, the first family said after 4 days. Every time someone walks past the house, she goes to the window. Every single time. We can't live like that. The second family lasted 11 days. She follows me everywhere, the wife complained. Bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. I can't even take a shower without her sitting outside the door. It's obsessive. Number 3 made it 2 weeks. She won't let anyone near our son, the father explained, visibly frustrated. Not the mailman, not our neighbors, not even my mother-in-law. She just positions herself between him and everyone else. That's not normal. The fourth family brought her back after just 6 days with a formal complaint. She's aggressive, they reported. She growled at our dog trainer, a professional. That's a liability waiting to happen. The fifth return came with tears. An older couple, no kids, who genuinely loved her. But after 3 weeks, they couldn't handle it anymore. She doesn't relax, the husband said quietly. It's like she's always on duty, always watching, always waiting for something bad to happen. We wanted a companion, not a soldier. Jennifer, the shelter director, stared at Storm's kennel that night. The dog sat perfectly still. Blue-gray coat almost glowing under the fluorescent lights, amber eyes fixed on the door, unblinking, unwavering. "What's wrong with you?" Jennifer whispered. "Why can't you just be normal?" Storm didn't react. She never did. She just watched, waited, as if normal was a language she'd never learned to speak. The shelter labeled her unadoptable after the 5th return. Too many red flags, too much behavioral baggage. The plan was euthanasia within 30 days, unless someone specifically requested her. Nobody did, until day 27. You still haven't hit subscribe, and I won't lie, that stings. Marcus Chen saw Storm's photo on a Last Chance rescue page at 1:47 a.m. He wasn't looking for a dog, he was looking for a miracle. His 7-year-old son, Eli, had type 1 diabetes, severe, unpredictable, the kind that sent them to the ER twice in the last 3 months because his blood sugar dropped in the middle of the night without warning. The doctors recommended a diabetic alert dog, professionally trained, $20,000, 6-month waiting list. Marcus was a high school teacher. His wife Rebecca worked part-time as a nurse. They didn't have $20,000. They barely had $2,000. Storm's listing didn't mention diabetes. It didn't mention anything useful, actually. Just 150-pound female cane Corso, high alert drive, returned 5 times, behavioral issues, experienced homes only. Something about high alert drive stuck in Marcus's mind. He showed Rebecca. Isn't that what diabetic alert dogs have? That hyper-awareness thing? Rebecca was skeptical. That's not how it works, Marcus. Those dogs are trained for years. You can't just find one at a shelter.
But Marcus called anyway. Jennifer answered, surprised anyone was even asking about Storm. "I have to be honest with you," she said. "This dog is not a pet. She's been returned 5 times because she's too intense, too vigilant, too everything. Unless you're prepared for that." "I need intense," Marcus interrupted. "I need vigilant. Can we meet her?" They brought Eli on Saturday. Storm was let out to the yard, and the moment she saw the boy, something clicked. Her entire body went rigid, not aggressive, not fearful, focused, like she'd found the answer to a question she'd been asking for months. She walked straight to him, ignored Marcus and Rebecca completely, and sat down directly in front of Eli. Eli, used to needles and doctors and medical equipment, wasn't afraid of a big dog. He stuck out his hand. Storm sniffed his wrist where the insulin pump was attached, held her nose there for 3 full seconds, inhaling deeply. Then she looked up at Marcus with an expression that was almost knowing. "We'll take her," Marcus said. Rebecca started to protest, but Marcus cut her off. "Look at her, Beck. Look at how she's looking at him." They brought Storm home that afternoon. The shelter waived the adoption fee. Honestly, Jennifer admitted, I didn't think anyone would ever take her. If this doesn't work out, it'll work out, Marcus said, though he wasn't entirely sure he believed it. That night, Eli went to bed at 8:45 p.m. Blood sugar 142, normal range. Marcus set his alarm for 2 a.m. to check again, like he did every night. Storm lay down in the hallway outside Eli's room, exactly where she'd positioned herself the moment they got home. At 1:52 a.m., 8 minutes before Marcus's alarm, Storm started barking. Not aggressive, not playful, urgent, insistent. She was at their bedroom door, barking and backing up toward Eli's room, over and over. Marcus shot out of bed. Rebecca grabbed the glucose monitor. They ran to Eli's room. He was asleep, pale, sweating. The monitor read 54, dangerously low, dropping fast. Marcus grabbed the emergency glucose gel while Rebecca woke Eli up enough to swallow it. Storm stood in the doorway, watching, silent now. Her job was done. "How did you know?" Rebecca whispered, staring at the dog. "How did you possibly know?" Storm didn't answer. She just returned to her spot in the hallway and lay back down, watching, waiting, doing exactly what 5 families had called defective. It happened again 3 nights later, and then a week after that, and then twice in 1 week. Every single time, Storm alerted 10 to 15 minutes before Marcus's alarm would have gone off. Every single time, Eli's blood sugar was dropping into dangerous territory. Every single time, she was right. The families who returned Storm wanted a dog that would relax. Marcus and Rebecca needed a dog that never would. The people who called her obsessive didn't understand she was reading a child's biology like a book. The ones who said she was too reactive didn't realize she was reacting to things humans couldn't see, smell, or sense. Storm wasn't defective. She was just waiting for the one job that matched her wiring. And the moment she found it, every single flaw became a feature. Marcus called Jennifer 2 months later. "You saved our son's life," he said. Jennifer laughed softly. "I think Storm did that. I was just going to put her down." Because sometimes the dog everyone gives up on is exactly the dog someone desperately needs, and sometimes what the world calls broken is actually just built for a purpose nobody recognized yet. The shelter failed Storm 5 times, but the 6th family, they were the only ones who saw her clearly. Would you call her defective or life-saving?